We want to welcome in Steve Wilmot, the Executive Director of the Heritage Classic Foundation and, of course, the Director of the tournament. Steve, first question everybody has, I'm sure, is from your standpoint, how did it go?
It was a wonderful week. For what it was and what we were planning for, the team, the efforts of this community pulled something off pretty special. Yeah, and what it wasn't, which was tough, is without having spectators, without having sponsors, or without having concessions and caterers and things, makes it difficult. But for what we were presented, what the PGA Tour asked of us, the team did an outstanding job. And other than Mother Nature, which we have no control over, it was an extraordinary week. And I commend the efforts of the staff, the team, and this community.
Well, maybe you should have had a little more to do. Take credit for Mother Nature, because it gave us some great sunset shots on Sunday night of the finish. You did get through it all. I watched it all on TV. The pictures were spectacular, and I guess in the end, that's kind of what you were hoping for, right?
Absolutely, and it's one thing I've learned too. If you take credit for good weather, you got to take credit for bad weather. So I take credit for no weather. But when the opportunity presented itself, we looked at it. It was a risk that the foundation undertook, knowing that there was not really a revenue opportunity, but the bigger picture was the fact of the exposure that we would receive, knowing the difficult times in the world these days, and no live sports and all, and to be a part of the process, be a part of the solution, and maybe bring some smiles and enjoyment to people out in the world. We looked at it as a possibility, but with some new technology and working with CBS, and I did get to see a good bit of golf on TV this weekend. Interesting enough, or during the tournament, and the use of drones was it was over and beyond the over the top with regards to the production, and that's what we were looking for, and that's what the governor had said. Was something that it's something we couldn't pay for with that exposure. So hopefully it'll be a snowball effect from that, and people around the world are wanting to say are saying today that I want to be there and come to the Lowcountry and come see Hilton Head Island. Yeah.
Do the players want to? We had a lot of folks who have not been here in a long time or had not been here at all. You spent some time with the players. You think we'll get some of them back?
Absolutely. And I did spend more time with players because there's nobody else here.
Sure.
I spent a lot of time with caddies too, and because there was no families, there was certainly no sponsors, spectators, and a lot of those other parts that I talked about. But it's a time of year that certainly works for some guys. It was getting back to golf, which a lot of guys came. We will be back to our traditional date next year, the week after the Masters. So we showed them as good of a time as we could, because there were some of our southern hospitality and southern ways that we do and present in years past we weren't able to because of the social distancing and the grab and go concept for the players and caddies, and leave the golf course, go home, and stay home. So there was some of that stuff, but I also know that they loved being here, and there was more guys stayed in the inn this year because there was nobody, unfortunately, from RBC was here because of their travel restrictions, and more players stayed in the Harbor Town area and just walked to work. So it makes for a special week, no matter what week of the year it is.
Yeah, it was indeed a special week. Tell those guys they're going to have to find houses, because the RBC people are going to fill up the hotel again next April. But congratulations on a terrific week, and we look forward to being back in April when it's a little bit cooler next year. Thanks, Steve, for all your help.
Yeah, if you can believe it or not, it's 10 months from now, so we're already it's going to be 3 events in about 14 months, but it's we're excited about the challenge. We appreciate all the support from WHHI, and again, I thank the community for all jumping on board and assisting us in many, many different ways.
Thank you so much, Steve. We also want to thank Mayor John McCann, Tom Davis, and Teresa Jackson for their insights. And as always, we thank you for taking the time to check out the Hilton Head News. We'll be checking you out from a distance around our island home this week.